as you can see, the streets are crazy. Like, people are literally lining up for gas everywhere, trying to buy last minute supplies. It's pretty hectic. Look at all these cars here lined up, and it looks like they are all waiting for gas. And just huge lines. There's no guarantee, but this has been going on for, I would say, 3 days now. People filling up, lining up for gas, no guarantees. It's pretty stressful. I'm lucky that I have gas, but we don't know, how long it's going to be without power. Thankfully, there's a law that came out about gas stations. We're supposed to have generators, but even with that said, the trucks have to come in. But it's been crazy. It's been crazy because everything has been getting wiped out. My opinion on this whole thing is, a lot of people, have taken way more than they need. Way more than they need. Because, they're nervous and stuff. But yesterday, water's been the hard thing for me to find. But there's images, and you'll see images of people with, like, 2 shopping carts full of water. And, they actually talk about, for your survival kit, to have like at least 1 gallon per person. No, I'm sorry, 3 gallons per person for 3 days. 3 gallons. And from the looks of it, I think people are taking like 30 gallons per person per day or something. I mean, it's out of control. I actually ran into an issue. I went to a Walgreens, and I need D batteries, the big D batteries. And I'm sure everyone else does, but I get to the Walgreens, and there's a guy, and there's 2 people in front of me. Well, the guy in front of the person in front of me took like anywhere from 13 to 15 packs of D batteries, 4 each. And we were like, oh wow, we're gonna finally, I was gonna buy 2 packs, maybe 3, no more than that. But this guy took like 12 to 13 packs. So the guy in front of me was like, really? You're taking all of them? And his answer was, yep. So, it just seems like people step all over each other. People are obviously stressed out. But you can see the streets, been car accidents, people driving crazy. Right now it's kind of calm because they called school off. And I'm actually on the way to go put shutters on a house. To go help out and put shutters on a house. And I'm gonna do it this morning and get that out of the way. I still haven't really finished my house. I mean, what I did was, luckily I had help, so I got the first floor done. Our house is 2 stories, and we don't have the shutters upstairs, so we're just gonna hunker down. And here's another line for gas. I'm happy we have the first floor secured. We're gonna be downstairs, and whatever happens upstairs happens upstairs. Look at this line, just for gas, and there's no guarantee. It's like really crazy. As far as wind, if it's a category 5, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. There's gonna be damage, and we are so used to having electricity. Like, you could go a couple of days, but anything over a week, I mean, that's where it really gets nasty. And we've been having 90-degree days, so I just feel horrible for my little guys. They've never experienced anything like this. Eli, he's 3, he loves his iPad. That's not gonna happen. It's crazy. And like I said, you have to be careful on the streets. Here's more lines for gas. You have to be careful on the streets. I've seen a bunch of accidents, people fighting. I mean, it's really unfortunate, that, people get kind of aggressive towards each other when these things happen. But it is what it is, guys, I mean, I can't imagine if we had any other kind of like state of emergency in this country, how people get. But we'll be fine. I'm going to show you guys the house and the stuff we got ready. And like they say, this is part of living in paradise. You're gonna be beautiful weather, but you also have nasty storms. And my thoughts are with everyone in the Caribbean and, you know, the people that have been affected by this storm along the way. I mean, we are like way more prepared. But see, one thing I always say is our construction. I don't think our construction's even close to some of these Caribbean islands. I mean, they're all literally concrete. The whole entire house is here. We have a lot of wood construction. So, you know, there's going to be some devastation. So I'll be back, guys, hoping for the best. Let's see what happens. The media also scares the crap out of you. You know, they use terms like the storm of the century, the 100-year storm, the perfect storm, nuclear storm. I mean, crazy. So yeah, so we've been prepping, and as you can see, I mean, I'm not even satisfied with this, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel, you know, pretty bad that I don't have like the top of the line impact windows, you know, but you know, I figured you learn from this, but every year you say that, you know. So anyhow, at least I got the wood up, you know. This was just laying on the floor, so I threw it in there. But you know, that's the aftermath. I doubt it though, you know, the looting stuff. I mean, it's happened. Like if you looked into Katrina, it was really bad. But Harvey in Texas, it wasn't as bad, you know. Maybe because in Texas, you already know how Texas rolls. But this is where we are, guys. Wish us luck. We will get through this. And, you know, my thoughts are with everyone in Florida. You know, we have, you know, our coastlines. I mean, we're west. We're pretty west. We're not so close to the actual shore. Like, we're not in an evacuation zone. But a lot of people are. So it's like a mass exodus of people. People running out of gas. I mean, you saw the lines. It's crazy. You know, supermarkets empty, people trying to, you know, evacuate. But we're not in an evacuation zone. I always believe stay in your home, you know, because this is, I mean, it's gonna be, I mean, as you can see, this is a problem. But luckily you can roll it back. You get, you know, you can roll it back, so I think that will hold. But in the top, I kind of came up with a little, you know, I did something up there where at least if the glass broke, nothing would fly in. But we're gonna stay downstairs. Downstairs is pretty solid. So these houses are built really well. There is a, it's, you know, cinder block concrete all the way up. And then the second floor is divided with concrete. So that makes me feel a lot better. Where I know this structure holds, you know. Obviously, if you lost a roof or something, that's a problem. But everybody is, you know, we're ready. I mean, I worry more about the kids. They've never been through a storm, you know. So yeah, guys, in closing, I'll tell you, Florida is a great state. My thoughts are with everybody in Florida. Everybody evacuated, you know, so much to lose. All the beauty in Florida, you know, our beaches. You know, it's kind of depressing in a way because I was in Hurricane Andrew, but see, if you look at this storm, the way it's looked, it dwarfs Andrew, like it really does. But I remember I was probably, yeah, I was like 13 years old when Andrew hit, and the worst thing for me was just seeing all the trees and all the pretty things just looking bad, you know. But we'll make it through this. We'll be back, and Florida will rebuild, because that's just the way it goes with us. We'll come back. You know, we have our downtown in Miami just has such a huge growth and amazing buildings that, like, it seemed like Vegas. Like every time you went there, something else was up. But I know for sure we'll be back. We'll rebuild. You know, no matter what happens here, you know, we're Floridians. We're from Florida, man. There's no way that we would leave this place. I mean, I love the whole country. You know, been to California. My wife, she loves New York a lot. But we'll definitely make it. We'll come back, build, learn, and, you know, hopefully, you know, it looks like it's going more west, which means it's gonna come up the state, but we're gonna be on the right-hand side. So being on the right-hand side of the storm is like a lot, there's a lot more wind. So we're hoping for the best. You know, I'm kind of like thinking if the roof tiles go and there's a leak, that's a bad case scenario. I have to stop that leak. So I couldn't find tarps, you know, but the next day, if we have leaks, I have to run out and, you know, get on the roof, which I will. I'll get up there. But anyhow, The oh, the other thing is, I put my truck as an emergency, you know, thing. I put it in the garage. I backed up my truck, and we have like literally like a kit to go. You know, we're gonna have a briefcase, some supplies and water, and I know where the shelter is. So I have that locked into my GPS, and if something hit the fan, like, you know, the roof peeled off and we had to get out of here, I'm prepared to get in the truck with the kids and drive over. It's literally like, I would say it's probably like 4 miles away. So maybe I'll be able to kick in the 4x4 if I have to, man, but we'll be there. I doubt that's gonna happen, you know, because I have a feeling that, you know, no matter what, we have a small guest bathroom with no windows. You know, we could always hunker down in there and wait for it. So that would be probably what would happen. So upstairs, not so secure at all, I gotta say. Downstairs, we're good. So we're gonna stay downstairs and we're gonna ride it out, and that's what we're gonna do. So the wife is terrified. Like, she was kind of, should we get out of here? And I'm like, listen, there's gridlock on the turnpike. The turnpike is crazy. People, you know, you imagine being stuck out there, you know, or running out of gas and being stuck on the side of the road. I mean, to me, that's way worse. So we're just gonna stay put, and that's the right thing to do. I mean, if we were in the coast, there would be no question. If they said evacuate, we'd be out of here. So for sure. So it's not like a crazy decision that I'm making staying here, for sure. So you'll see, and you'll see the aftermath. You know, I'm charging the drone batteries right now, and I'll fly around, man, but hopefully it's not bad. What's up, guys? So just wanted to share our hurricane supplies, and yeah, it was a nightmare, but so far this is what we ended up with. There's plenty of all kinds of stuff, although I don't know how I'm gonna make the coffee, and that is bothering me. But we're pretty much set. We are set. I have all these bags, go bag, and a supply of all the batteries and stuff like that. Just put this safely in here. Big time worried about these guys, big time. But I have a plan in place for them. And these camera lights, like to shoot, actually come in handy. So we can use them as lights as well. And you could charge it in the car, so pretty cool. Going along over here, here's the barbecue. This thing is gonna be put to use. Moving along over here, the garage. The truck is ready with, which I'm not done, but I'm gonna set it up. Right now I'm in the process of setting it up in case we have to go. Yeah, stuff might get wet, so I'm gonna wrap it and tie it up. And that's it. And then obviously watching the media, the forecast changed a little bit to the west, but it's a major hurricane, guys. It's still huge, so we're gonna feel the impact. Windows boarded up, the house looks kind of dark, but we're ready. Oh, I forgot to add, worst case scenario, this is our little hole in the wall. So this is probably the safest place in the house. It's a little room in the center of the house. So that would be it. That would be the worst case scenario. Worst case scenarios. But yeah, I got everything. Coolers. I didn't think of donuts. Well, let me just talk about this a second. I got kind of creative as I was there because things were wiped out of the shelves. So yeah, I thought, hey, some donuts for the kids. You know, you're gonna be eating a lot of crackers, so if you want something sweet, some guava, you could cut that. I got pasta and stuff, and no one really thinks of that, even though my grill's charcoal. I do have a pan I could boil stuff with. Let's see, I got the sauces, definitely peanut butter, right? And this is another thing I got creative with. I could try to make the kids a pizza, because this is like pre-made. I could warm it up with some sauce, some cheese, put that in the cold. First aid kit. Eli, some little, these things were sold out everywhere, but they could stay warm. Some milk. For my wife's contact lenses, you could keep them clean so she could see. Here are the crackers, juice, crackers, a bunch of cans. There's all kinds of stuff, spaghettis. I mean, everything we could think about. Everything. I have the baddest flashlight you can imagine. Check this out. To me, this is like a must. It's called a Surefire. This thing is a beast of a light. And I got plenty of backup batteries for it. This thing is not really good. It's garbage. That's why I got this guy. And if you want to laugh, let me show you something. I thought this was hilarious. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Put it on your head. If I need to, you know, my hands are busy. But this thing is bright, super bright. I like this little red beam. And I mean, you'll see, look at that. Woof. That thing is super bright. Plenty of batteries. And for the fish tank, I have like a battery backup. It's kind of like makes it like with the bubbles. Let's see how long that lasts, man. I'm really worried. I have like at least 6 years invested in this thing with time. You know, all the corals are small and they have grown, but this is 6 years, man. You can't replace the time. I mean, look at that guy. You know, look at this. This is called the Tyree Toadstool, and I love it. And the fish, you can't replace them. They've been with me for a while. They're kind of looking at me. They'll be like, "You've been running around." All right, it is what it is, man. This is part of living in paradise. Hello. Oh yeah, is that good? Is the food good, Eli? Mmm.
The Last Supper.
The Last Supper. So, yep, here we are. Just checking this out. Not only on this on here, but checking it out over there. We're good, right? Are you nervous? A little bit. Just a little bit, right? Right, Eli? Very. There's no need. Look, we're looking at it.
There's no need.
We're safe here. Look, everything is boarded around us. Everything. I'm dead. Well, I'm not done. I'm gonna keep going upstairs, but
I'm not boarded.
no, you want me to build a board around you? Well, anyways, we are eating. Mommy calls it the Last Supper. Well, maybe the last hot meal for a couple of days, but it's gonna be a hot meal. I got the barbecue over there set up.
Are you allowed to use that?
Yeah.
When it's over, you take it outside.
Yeah, we take it outside.
No, that.
What?
The oven? No, there was going to be no light.
There's gonna be no light, and I got plenty of stuff. Look, all that stuff. You got flashlights, you got little fans.
No iPad for days.
That's the kicker, buddy. You see yourself there with that? You're gonna have headphones for no. Yeah, you could do like offline stuff. So, yep. So yeah, guys.
That means story mode?
Pretty much, yeah. You could save. You could go on YouTube and do like save stuff that you can watch later. We'll work on that. So yeah, any last words? No, we don't need that. Come on, we're not in a flood zone. We're not an evacuation zone. We're just gonna have some wind.
It's a tsunami.
No tsunamis. We're far away from that. Nope, we're not gonna die, unfortunately. Mommy's worried. She's like, oh my gosh.
Don't worry, we're all going together, okay?
We're not going anywhere. We're safe. Look,
I'm gonna stay upstairs.
Daddy has a plan. No, upstairs is not where we're gonna be. We're gonna be down here. It's the safest place. Plus, we have a bathroom.
There's a window that's not covered.
Well, upstairs, I'm gonna keep working on the windows. I'm not done.
Upstairs?
I have till.
Bathroom.
No, the bathroom has no window. But that's our hiding spots. We have one bathroom up there, one bathroom down here.
Can we use the bathrooms?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
You can't flush it. you can't poop for 3 days. That's not true. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, at least tomorrow, I have water supply stored outside, but I have to fill up the bathtub so we can use that to flush. I almost forgot. So yeah, guys, this is a typical Floridian season, hurricane season. Actually, it's not. This is, I just checked it out, and there is 2 Category 4 hurricanes. There's another one, the Jose. That's a Category 4 too.
Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you, but it's not coming here. But 4, like think of this. That island, what was it in the Caribbean? There's an island. Sheesh, what's the name?
St. Martin.
It's one of those in St. Martin. Yes, it got hit bad. Okay, 90-something% of the structures wiped, and the Jose Category 4 is gonna hit them too. They're in the hurricane warning. I mean, that's like something you see in the movies. It's crazy. So we are gonna be fine. So we will report back and we will keep vlogging. Hopefully we still have beautiful places to go because it could be a while. So, because you know. But anyways, our friends in Texas, I just saw a thing that they have lined up trucks everywhere. They have the the Power Light trucks, a bunch of, you should have seen it, just ready to head on over, which that's awesome. And I know around the whole country, they help when there's disasters. So I know in the coast, it's gonna be bad. So hope everybody's safe. We're gonna be safe and we're gonna be back.
Bye guys, it was nice knowing everyone.
Yeah, what are you talking? You're saying bye like if you're never gonna come back.
We don't know.
We are gonna come back. Listen, in life, you do not know when anything is gonna happen at any given moment. And we are fine. And look, Eli's giving you a little kiss. But yeah, guys, isn't that a fact or what? You could get in your car. So any day you get in your car, there's a chance that you will not come back home. So this is a natural disaster. You know, then I thought one day, why do we have hurricanes in nature? Why are they there? They're actually beneficial, believe it or not. They take out all like the bacteria that are in the coast and all that stagnant water, and it washes it away. There's a reason for everything. We will be back. The only worst thing here, look Eli here, you like seeing yourself? The only negative side here is when you see mommy with no air conditioning past 2 days, okay?
Well, I'm going to a hotel.
You're gonna have a bad hair day
I will go to a hotel immediately. You're
gonna have a bad hair day and a bad attitude for days until that power. But let me tell you something. She's only been in 2 hurricanes. I've been in like 4, okay, including Andrew. And when you're without power for so long, when it comes on, it's like, wow, life is so great again, you know? So these things happen. Now our kids are gonna learn a little lesson here, especially Ian. He loves his technology. So we're gonna go back into the caveman days of camping and doing fire pits and barbecues outside. And mosquito repellent. Hey.
Hi.
Cheese. So we're eating again. I made some like ground beef.
Yeah, we decided why waste our food? Let's just eat it now before we have no lights.
And the day turned like really nice outside suddenly, but it's just the bands. But luckily, listen, luckily for us, but not luckily for everyone in the West Coast actually, which is pretty crazy.
My sister, she's actually in the hospital in Naples right now.
We're still gonna have a hurricane here.
She gave birth yesterday.
Yes.
So she's in the hospital. So I think it's a safe place to be, but it is on the coast, you know, East Coast, and I heard it's gonna get really nasty out there. So I'm praying for everyone. We're still gonna safe.
Yeah, we're still gonna.
It's still a huge hurricane. It's like the size of like Florida. So
no, it's bigger than Florida.
So even if it doesn't come, even if the eye doesn't come this way, there's gonna be a lot of damage, a lot of areas impacted.
I want the eye.
But I am gonna say, you can see my attitude today. I'm a little actually thankful that it shifted more to the west. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No, it's a bad thing for everyone that's on the west.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, Eli, you wanted to see through the camera? Go sit there and I'll turn the camera. Go. The good thing is the eye, like, you know, as far as the eye, like we're pretty much clear from getting the eye.
I think the eye may actually stay out of, you think the eye is going to stay out of like Florida, right? Maybe?
No, I don't know. It's not showing it, but you never know. Hopefully. But our thoughts are with all the people in the West, because Tampa Bay, especially Naples, that hurricane is basically going to raise the water levels, and you know the storm surge is going to be crazy. So this is the big one for them. So unfortunately, you know, this is the natural disasters that happen. But our light's gonna go out. We should be under tropical storm weather, like either
like tonight.
Yeah, it's gusty outside right now, but tonight and tomorrow it's gonna be a long duration. So we're gonna have, you know, gusts of wind. Like they were saying 80 to 100 miles an hour, like for the whole entire day. What's up? You had something to say?
We're all gonna die.
Stop. No, we're not. Anyways, yep. So let's eat. I'm gonna eat my food, and we might be back. I'm gonna charge the camera so I can have more battery. Say bye, Eli. Say bye. Bye. Oh look, he's drunk. It's okay. Say bye.
Besito.
Bye. Give mommy a kiss.
Besito.
Give mommy a kiss. Oh yeah, so go do your thing. That's right. We ain't scared of you, Irma. Go somewhere else. You can't touch us.
Come to our house and catch me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that? Alright, bye. Say bye.
See you in 5 billion
Bye.
years, maybe.